The Netherlands may be famous for its canals and bicycles, but there's so much more beneath the surface. From floating homes that rise with the tides to pioneering social changes, this country is full of surprises. Today, we're revealing 15 jaw-dropping facts about the Netherlands that you've probably never heard before. Prepare to be amazed. Welcome to Watch the Globe, your go-to guide for uncovering the world's best-kept secrets. Let's begin with something truly mind-blowing. Did you know that 1/3 of the Netherlands is below sea level? Yes, you heard that right. The country's unique geography has been shaped by water for centuries. Without its world-famous dikes and water management systems, much of the Netherlands would be underwater today. The Dutch have a long history of fighting against the sea, and they've mastered the art of water management. The iconic Delta Works and Afsluit Dike are engineering marvels that protect the country from flooding. These massive projects have not only saved millions of people from floods, but have also turned the Netherlands into one of the safest and most innovative countries when it comes to water defense. Imagine living in a place where the land you walk on is protected from the sea by these incredible structures. From water management to something a bit more cheerful, the Netherlands is also known for a flower that's become a national symbol: tulips. Did you know that the Netherlands produces over 4 billion tulip bulbs every year? The tulip is one of the most recognizable symbols of Dutch culture, but its journey to becoming the country's floral pride is a fascinating story. Tulips originally came from the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, and they were introduced to the Netherlands in the 16th century. By the 17th century, tulips became so valuable that they sparked a period known as tulip mania, where people paid outrageous sums for a single bulb. Today, the Dutch tulip industry is thriving, and every spring, fields of tulips bloom across the country, creating breathtaking landscapes that attract tourists from around the globe. The Keukenhof Gardens, located near Amsterdam, are the most famous place to see these vibrant flowers in full bloom. Speaking of flowers and growth, let's talk about how the Dutch are also experts in something a little unexpected: floating houses. Yes, that's right. The Netherlands is home to entire floating neighborhoods. As a country that deals with rising sea levels, the Dutch have come up with an innovative solution to urban housing by building homes that literally float on water. These floating houses are anchored but designed to rise with the water, making them perfect for flood-prone areas. The Waterbuurt neighborhood in Amsterdam is a prime example of this innovation, where families live comfortably in floating homes with all the modern amenities. The idea is catching on too, with more communities being built as the need for water-adaptable housing grows due to climate change. The Dutch are truly ahead of the curve when it comes to sustainable living. If you had the chance, would you live in a floating home? Let us know in the comments below. Next, we move from floating homes to an even more peculiar fact. The Netherlands is home to the world's largest bicycle network. The Dutch and bicycles go hand in hand. In fact, there are more bicycles in the Netherlands than there are people, around 23 million bikes for a population of just over 17 million. Biking isn't just a hobby here, it's a way of life. The country has an extensive network of 35,000 kilometers of bike paths, making it one of the most bike-friendly countries in the world. Amsterdam, in particular, is known as the bicycle capital of the world. With its flat terrain and dedicated bike lanes, cycling is the most efficient and popular mode of transportation. It's not unusual to see people of all ages, from kids to grandparents, riding their bikes through the streets of Amsterdam. Before we continue, could I ask for a quick favor? If you're finding this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with all our latest videos and won't risk missing out on our next hidden gem. It's free, and it helps us continue bringing you the best travel content out there. Thanks so much for your support. From bicycles to something that will get your taste buds excited. Did you know that the Netherlands is the largest exporter of cheese in the world? Yes, Dutch cheese is legendary, and the country exports nearly 800,000 tons of cheese every year. One of the most famous Dutch cheeses is Gouda, which dates back to the 12th century and is still produced in the town of Gouda today. Another favorite is Edam, which is known for its mild flavor and distinctive round shape. But cheese in the Netherlands isn't just something you eat, it's an entire cultural experience. The Dutch have traditional cheese markets where you can watch the cheese being weighed, tasted, and sold in true Dutch style. If you're ever in the Netherlands, a visit to the Alkmaar cheese market is a must. Let's move from the culinary world to something truly fascinating: windmills. And no, they're not just a postcard cliché. The Netherlands has a long history with windmills, which have been used for centuries to pump water out of low-lying areas, grind grain, and even saw wood. At their peak, There were over 10,000 windmills across the country. Today, around 1,200 windmills remain, many of which are fully functional and still used for water management. The most famous collection of windmills can be found at Kinderdijk, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where 19 traditional windmills stand tall, offering a glimpse into the Netherlands' innovative use of wind power. Windmills have become a symbol of Dutch ingenuity and their relationship with the land and water. Would you like to visit the windmills of Kinderdijk and see them in action? Tell us in the comments if it's on your travel list. Now, from iconic windmills, we turn to something truly innovative. The Netherlands is leading the world in legal euthanasia practices. The Netherlands was the first country in the world to legalize euthanasia in 2002. The country's progressive stance on end-of-life choices has sparked global conversations on this sensitive topic. Under strict regulations, patients who are suffering unbearably with no prospect of improvement can request euthanasia or assisted suicide, and it's overseen by medical professionals to ensure ethical practices are followed. While this is a topic that divides opinion worldwide, the Netherlands continues to be a pioneer in the medical and ethical debates surrounding end-of-life care. From serious ethical issues to something much lighter. Did you know the Dutch have an entire day dedicated to orange? Yes, King's Day, celebrated every year on April 27th, is one of the most exciting days in the Netherlands. The entire country dresses in orange, the national color, to celebrate the birthday of King Willem-Alexander. The streets are filled with parades, parties, flea markets, and fun activities as people show their love for the Dutch monarchy. The color orange represents the Dutch royal family, the House of Orange-Nassau, and the festive atmosphere during King's Day is unlike anything else in the world. It's a day where everyone in the Netherlands comes together to celebrate, and visitors are always welcome to join in the fun. Have you ever participated in a national celebration like this? Let us know what your experience was like. Moving on from national celebrations, the Netherlands is also a trailblazer when it comes to social issues. Did you know it was the first country in the world to legalize same-sex marriage? In 2001, the Netherlands made history by becoming the first country to fully legalize same-sex marriage. This landmark moment in LGBTQ+ rights paved the way for other nations to follow. And today, many countries around the world have adopted similar laws. The Netherlands continue to be a beacon of social progressiveness and equality. The Dutch value personal freedom and tolerance, and this attitude is reflected in their laws, making the country a welcoming place for people from all walks of life. Speaking of welcoming, the Dutch are also known for being multilingual. Almost everyone speaks English. The Netherlands is one of the most English-proficient countries in the world, with nearly 90% of the population fluent in English. This makes it incredibly easy for travelers and expats to navigate the country. Many Dutch people also speak multiple languages, including German and French, thanks to the country's emphasis on language education. If you're planning to visit, you won't need to worry about a language barrier. The Dutch are always ready to switch to English with a friendly smile. After discussing languages, let's talk about something even more incredible. The Netherlands is home to some of the tallest people in the world. That's right. The average Dutch man stands at around 6 feet, 183 centimeters tall, while the average Dutch woman is about 5 feet 7 inches, 117 centimeters. The Netherlands has the distinction of having the tallest average height of any country in the world. Some believe that the Dutch diet, which is rich in dairy products like milk and cheese, contributes to their height, but genetics also play a major role. Now, here's something truly unique. The Netherlands was once part of one of the largest colonial empires in the world. During the 17th century, known as the Dutch Golden Age, the Netherlands built a vast colonial empire with territories spanning the globe. From Indonesia to Suriname and parts of the Caribbean, the Dutch established a powerful trade network, particularly in spices, which made the country one of the wealthiest in Europe at the time. While colonialism is a complex and often dark chapter in world history, the remnants of this empire are still visible today in the multicultural makeup of the Netherlands, with influences from its former colonies shaping Dutch cuisine, art, and society. To wrap up, let's end on a sweet note. The Dutch eat more licorice than any other nation in the world. Licorice, or drop as it's known locally, is a national obsession in the Netherlands. The Dutch consume around 4 pounds, 2 kilos of licorice per person per year, making it the highest licorice consumption rate in the world. Licorice comes in all shapes, sizes, and flavors in the Netherlands, from sweet to salty, and it's a popular snack for people of all ages. From water management and floating homes to the largest cheese industry and some of the world's tallest people, The Netherlands is a country full of surprises. Whether you're exploring its rich history, its commitment to progressive values, or its quirky traditions, the Netherlands never ceases to amaze. If you're planning a visit, be sure to experience its world-class cities, stunning landscapes, and of course, try some licorice. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Watch the Globe for more travel tips and hidden gems. Until next time, keep exploring and keep dreaming.